know, this is my badge to prove to you that I'm a police officer. For a long, long time I worked with children to see what's going on in their lives. They were telling me what's happening with them, how I can help them, what are the things I could do for them. Ken, we'll ask questions soon. Ken, one of the lovely other officers, he asked me to come and talk to you guys about something that is very, very important. We will take questions soon. Put a hand there. Something happened to the computer?
So I saw a woman that's about to touch the computer and then go
She's
down.
gone. I don't know. Your computer again. So, what we want to do today is talk about something very important. What do you think we're going to talk about today? Did anyone have a hint to tell me? Hand up. What are we talking about today? Anyone? Yes. Does it say that? How do you think? Why do you think that's the thing we're talking about? What about this?
Because there's a tablet, there's a
Yes. Exactly. Now, when we talk about cyber safety, there's a lot of things we want to cover today. So it's very important that you listen to me. And no talking. The guys at the back, two of you, I would like you to come here and sit at the front. Two of you, and you, come at the front. Come on. Come here. And you sit here. How's that? Okay. So what do we want to learn today? What do you think we want to learn today?
How to be safe online.
Yes.
Protecting your personal information.
Okay, without reading that? What does it mean, protecting your personal information?
Don't share your information with other people.
Exactly. What else could it mean?
Or like using your phone as your
What about talking to someone you don't know?
that.
Okay? Things like that. We want to know, what would you like to say?
Don't say your password.
Yeah. Now, we're going to develop little strategies about how we use our internet in a way that it makes us safe, makes our family safe, and makes our friends safe as well. Because sometimes when we share information online, it can affect a lot of people, not just us. Do you know what I mean? Does everyone understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Put your hand up if you do. Is everyone understanding what we were talking about today? Yes? Okay. Now, some things might upset you what we're talking about. Some things might be interesting, some things might be confronting, but please tell me if something did affect you about what we talked about today. Okay? Now, what does it mean respecting boundaries? Can someone explain me what does it mean respecting boundaries? Yes? Go ahead.
Not pushing for more stuff. Like if there are boundaries and you don't go beyond them.
Yeah? What else? Anyone else? What does, when you go to school, did anyone teach you about the bubble? Remember when you were in school they were teaching you respecting boundaries, your bubble, your space? So there's something like that in a space of an internet as well, respecting your boundaries and your own stuff and stuff that you watch and stuff that you do online. So what we're going to talk about is what you actually do online. Who plays games online? Put a hand up. So what kind of games do you play? Yes?
Me?
Yes?
No playground.
Okay. Anyone else?
Horror games.
Yeah, horror games.
We all play games.
So who can access that platform that you play that game on? Who can play with you? Yes, go ahead.
Anyone play the game.
anyone. So, would you know who that person is somewhere on a cyberspace that's playing that game with you? Would you know who they are?
Yes.
How would you know?
Name.
Sorry?
Name.
By the name?
Yeah.
That's all? So would you know, is it a male, is it a female, is it 14-year-old, is it 30-year-old? You would? How would you know?
Sure.
Sorry?
Show on the thing.
Show on a thing.
Yeah.
So you mean their face?
Name.
So how would it show?
Like information.
Could that information be truthful? How would you know if it's the truth? You do not know if that's the truth. I worked in a child protection unit where children were harmed because they played some games and there's some people that got in contact with them, asked them some personal questions, and because those kids believed that that person is the same age as them, they actually released that information to them. And what happened, and tell me if you get upset, that person started following that child and started telling them what they want them to do and telling them, if you tell someone else, I will lock you in. And that child was so scared. And finally, what it means, he would tell everyone else. That person would tell everyone else about information about that child and what that child shared with them. And that child got so scared and kept on doing what they've been told. But funnily enough, they told their parents, and their parents told me, and then I spoke to them. And we made sure that that child is safe. So that's why I asked if you know the name of the person, how would you know? So based on the information they give you, you can't trust them. It's a cyberspace that you never know who you're speaking to unless you see them face to face and you know that they're your friends. What would you like to say?
You could trace that IP address and then go to the device they're using and then check on the check.
You can do those things, but I can tell you about that as well. Tracing IP address can give you some information, but what if there's 10 people in that house? What if there is a multiple IP addresses linked to that IP address? So you need to be very, very careful when you play those games. Video chats, does anyone do that? What about, do you like watching videos? What else do you like when you're doing on the internet? Tell me. What do you like to do?
I want to watch YouTube of Kimberly.
What's Kimberly?
It's Kimberly. He solved the Minecraft mysteries of entities.
Okay, so that's something cool. Can anyone else watch that person solving Minecraft?
No, he's trying to find an entity.
What else do you do online? What about the girls? Girls, what do you do? Boys play games. Boys do what do you do? What do you do? Yes. Speak up, I can't hear you. What do you do on the internet? What do you like to do on the internet? You. Sorry? Play games as well. Does anyone do anything else other than play games? Do you watch some places or that you would like to? What I like to do, I like looking about countries and what can be seen in those countries, looking at their landscapes, the cities. I like to learn about their culture. That's what I do.
I go onto Google and I type up serial numbers to see what happens.
Serial number? What serial number? Of what?
If you see an aeroplane, like
Airplane serial
the
number.
flight address, they have like a
That's cool, that's interesting. That's something you can do. What about anything else? Anyone, anything else? Yes, go ahead. Games. Everyone's doing the games. Must be the game thing. What about you? What do you like to do? Yeah, go ahead. I can't hear you. Just pick up. Games as well. Your profile can say a lot about you. What does that mean? Do you have your profiles online when you play games? Are you registered
Yes.
on that game?
On some games you register, but other games you don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have a.
Yeah. So what can be on your, what can you put on your profile that can tell about you? What about your, yeah, what about your date of birth? What else? What can be in the photo? What do you usually wear when you go to school? Uniform. Sometimes kids take photos in their school uniform. And guess what? Straight up, that person that is possibly looking at your profile can know who you are, how old you are, where you go to school, approximate location of your address, and what can happen. What could happen? They can find out who you are technically and locate you.
What they stole?
They can. That happened. I don't want to scare you, but things happen. That's why I'm here, to make sure that those things do not happen. And you go and surf on the internet with confidence that you wouldn't do something that you shouldn't be doing. How do we keep our personal information private? Tell me.
Like using fake images and
Yeah.
like you fake your order.
And how about your mom and dad have an insight in it and help you out? Yeah?
And then, but my dad, in his email address, he has the year he was born.
But he's an adult. Your dad's an adult and he knows what he's doing. Your dad's not sitting here, isn't he? No. You are sitting here. We want to make sure you do the right thing. Dad already knows he's trying to do the right
My
thing.
dad is like 64.
How else do you keep your personal information private? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. So what if I, for example, I'm using the same, because it looks like majority of you are playing games. Let's say I jump on the same game. Give me an example of a game, what it's called. Sorry? Minecraft. Okay, I'm new on Minecraft, I'm jumping, I'm not registered. I registered myself as Emma, born in 2010. Okay? And then I start asking, oh, what is your name? Ali. Alex. Alex, how long have you played this game? Would you answer that question? Yeah, you can. For a while. What if I ask you next time, hey Alex, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. What have you been up to?
Play games.
What would you not respond with? You don't say, I went to school and all those things. What if I ask you, hey Alex, how old are you? Would you respond? No. So if they start asking you, you keep your private information to yourself. Do not respond to any questions, anything like that you think that someone might prey on you. What would you do next? What you should be doing? What? Yes. Tell one of your parents, adult, trusted adult person, if you have older siblings, anyone that can help you out, that they can make sure that they contact, if required, even contact the authorities, whether that's school, that's the police, or someone that needs to know. Okay?
Yeah, but
Yeah, that can happen too, but that's, again, adult has to do that. Now, tell me more about private or friends only. Does anyone know what it means? Who has Facebook? Who has Instagram? Instagram? Can everyone see your profile on Instagram? You see, your Instagram profile is not private, it's open to anyone. So anyone can look at it, anyone can Do you have any photos of yours? Do you have photos in your school uniform? So that's something that you should not consider doing. How old are you?
14.
14. Firstly, now, did you hear about the new law that's coming to Australia? Tell me more about it. What did you hear? Until how old? 16. Did everyone hear that? The new law that Australia is going to be the first country in the world trialing is that children under the age of 16 won't be able to use internet unless they're under the supervision. They won't be able to create social media accounts and any of that. So, 14-year-old on Instagram would not be allowed to create an account. You're still not allowed anyway, but there's no protection made by these companies to verify that you're not 14. Okay? How old can you be on Instagram?
My birthday says it's 14 and it's like allowed.
So it's allowed. So from 14 you're allowed to use Instagram. Is that what it says?
I think it's 13.
13. So anyone under 13 now, it's going to be for Australian kids, 16. But that law is still not in place, but it will be soon. When it is, you will hear. What else do we know about privacy? What does it mean? What do you mean by that? Yeah. Yeah. What else can you do to protect yourself? Anyone else? Can you read me all those? Guys? What does mean appropriate? What does it mean when we're talking about us being online? What about the photo? We're talking about taking photo. Is appropriate photo of us without the swim tops and stuff like that, is that appropriate? No. So make sure that we have appropriate photos. What about who's taking the photos? Anything like that? What about accurate, respectful and environment? What does it mean? It means all about our actions online. What do we do online? How we behave online. Does this sound to you boring? What we're talking about?
Yes.
Yes? Why? Is this something you already know?
Yes.
So how old are you that you said yes?
14.
You're 14. Who did you hear all this from?
School.
You heard it from school, great. Do you have an Instagram account?
No.
You don't? Great, because friend of yours in front, I'm not sure, sorry if it's friend, but the boy in front of you has a full profile with a school uniform on the Instagram that anyone can see. So he's a vulnerable person to me for anyone to have a look at and obtain further information from. That's what I'm scared about. I want to make sure you're all safe online. Anyone else thinks this is boring and why? Anyone? You think it's interesting? You think it's exciting? No? It's not exciting? Well, this slide technically tells you when you're online, don't take silly photos of yourself or your friends. Any photos that should be inappropriate. Do we know what our private parts are? Yes. So, no photos of our private parts or anything like that. No revealing photos of you in the environment that you could be recognized in. Like school, like your other schools, like your home, standing in front of your house or street name or number and taking photos there. Because, sorry? In the cupboard, you can't take a photo in your cupboard. that is fine. But you can't take photo where it's going to provide some information about you. That's all it is. Make sure that you don't give enough information about you. Now, there was a video here that tells us exactly that. That's what we were trying to figure out, and we couldn't. We could not play the video. There is this girl in a video. She's walking. She's wearing a school uniform. So she shows a video of her school uniform. She tells in a video how old she is, what she's going to be doing, where she's going to go. And it's pretty much what we just discussed, things that you shouldn't be revealing online. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry the video can't be played. Because we couldn't, the system couldn't lock it in, unfortunately. Now, does anyone play sport? Yeah? What sport do you play? What do you play? Jiu-jitsu. You? Ice skating. You? Soccer. You? Sorry? Tennis. Awesome. So you all play something. Now, when you do some activities through school, do they take photos of you? No. But if they do, your parents were asked to sign a form to give the authority for those photos to be only being given to the school or to whatever they allow to, whatever media they allow to. So your photos are approved by your parents, and they are the photos that your parents say yes to. Okay? So not many parents give any authority other than for the schools and sporting activities. Yes? Is that for the school? Yeah. That's only for the school and probably for a school book, isn't it? And what happens if your teacher took photos in your school? Your mom and dad probably signed it up at the beginning of the year that they give authority. They didn't? You should tell that to your teacher. What school do you go to? Sorry? McGregor State School. State School? McGregor State School? Okay. Now, we already discussed about how do we know about who it is online. These are the questions we already discussed. Now, what do you think? Is this something you'd share with someone? Why not? What if they talk to you for about 6 months and they tell you, for 6 months you played a game and they talk like you're the same age as you are, and then somebody say, oh, where do you live? I'm moving the house. And then you tell them where you live and they say, I'm going to move in your address, that's where I'm going to move. That's how they treat kids. And then, what happens then?
They get tapped.
Then you start thinking, oh my God, they can be my friend in school. Oh, which school? What do you think? Which school should I enroll in? McGregor State School. And they, whilst you're talking to them, they can actually find out a little bit more information about you. Anyone?
The one I dumped everyone.
Now, this is the second video exactly talking about that, but unfortunately, again, we can't play that. I do apologize. Is anyone happy to share with me if they ever felt unsafe online?
Yeah.
Anyone? Yes? Go ahead. Tell me what happened. No? Has anyone experienced something that we just talked about and they felt, oh, that's a bit odd? Or being sent some messages or some threatening messages or really rude messages and you didn't know where they're coming from? You're turning at the back. Is there something like that that happened?
Yeah.
Yes?
So I was on a game in a website called Perky before someone asked me what's your address by them. But he said email but at that time I didn't have one.
So if you had one, would you have given it to him or her or person?
I'll probably just say, I'm first going to check. And if they reply you're not checking, then I know they are happy.
Oh, okay. Did you tell that to your mom and dad? A lot of people that prey on young people are on the gaming platforms, so you know, because that's what everyone does. All the kids play games, everyone's in there, so that's where they will be.
And
Sorry?
some people communicate in Roblox.
What's Roblox?
This is type of game.
Yes,
And
and
some people try to communicate.
so when you're talking about communicate, what do you mean by that?
Like in games, some strangers communicate with the players.
Yeah, in a good way or bad way? In a bad way, you see? And you don't, yes. Did that happen to you? So how do you know it happened? But how do you know that happened online? Sorry? Your mom told you. So that's what we're talking about. Now, do you know what a claim in a single mom means? Can you explain it to me? Yes. What about multiple player with trusted friends?
Yes.
Can you block certain people and just play with certain people online?
Yes.
Do you do that? How often do you do that? Good job. That's what you need to do. So, or sometimes if you do play openly, make sure you don't answer those questions that we spoke about that they might be asking you.
Why might you just yell shut?
Sorry?
Why you just yell shut
And what would they do then?
and then
Yeah. So that's what it says there. Has anyone ever blocked anyone?
yeah. No.
Yeah? Have you blocked anyone?
I've blocked
You have?
someone.
Why? We want that. It's very good that you're talking, but we didn't give an opportunity for other kids because unfortunately they can't give us any thoughts on ideas or how to be safe unless we give them the opportunity. So can we give them the opportunity to talk? Yes, so can we be quiet for a sec? Do you want to say what you wanted to say?
It was just like a school friend and he was being really annoying.
Yes. And did you know that person?
Yeah.
And you blocked them because they were annoying?
Yes.
Were they mean?
No, they just kept like talking to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes when people are mean or annoying, it can grow. So if you don't feel comfortable, just block them and stop communicating with them. But it doesn't mean if they did something that it's not as bad and then you're blocking them for other reasons. Just to be reasonable online. Does it make sense? What did you want to say? I can't hear her standing in front of me because you're talking. Does this make sense? It's very, very hard to hear someone talking. I'm talking a bit louder so you can hear me. But when you talk, if you talk in the background, I can't even hear her in front of me. So can we be quiet, please? Exactly. So your parents are already doing the job that I'm doing. I just want to make sure that you know that if something like that happens and you don't feel comfortable, what's the 5 people in your life? Let's say you don't feel comfortable telling mom and dad because you might feel, can you please sit properly? 5 people in your life that you could tell, I'm talking about adults. You don't want to tell mom and dad because you feel embarrassed. Who else could you tell? Go ahead. Teacher, who else?
That's all.
Sorry?
The first.
How old is your friend?
It's the next one.
Yeah, so how about adults? Let's say adults who can maybe contact police or some other. Who else would it be? Yes, go ahead. Yes, adult relatives. Who else? Teacher, who else in school? Do you have the guidance officers? Yeah?
What about kids' helpline?
Kids helpline? What about, do you go to the doctors? Anyone else? Any thoughts? Do you have adult siblings? Adult siblings, anyone? No. Yeah? Yes, but you need to do that through your parents. Okay? You can do that through your parents. Now, so that's what we already, who can talk to the police? Would you be happy to call RRR and ring us? You wouldn't, why? We just talked about 5 people.
Because it's not a very big emergency.
Yeah, but if someone's being online trying to get you information or something that you don't want to share, or not just even talking about internet, what if something happened to you, someone hurt you? Would you be happy to call the police?
No.
Why not?
Because it's not the biggest emergency.
Why would you? Can we be quiet this time? Okay, stand up everyone again. 30 seconds, no sound. Stand up. Now you can sit down. And I want it to be 30 seconds quiet. Okay? I want you now to think in your mind, why would you feel embarrassed calling the police? Someone mentioned that they'd be embarrassed. I'm there to help you. If it's not me, other police. We care about everyone, about community. But I have a special care for children. And I worked in child protection for 15 years. So all my career, most of my police career, was working with kids like you, any age, from the baby to the 18, to help them out, to help them in their lives. Now, thinking about it, can you tell me why would you be embarrassed?
Kiss stranger?
Yes? But there's nothing to be embarrassed about. It is not your fault. It is fault of the stranger to try to get contact with you. It is not your fault in not knowing, because you're a child. You are considered a person that might not be able to understand what's going on. Okay? But that person that's trying to get in contact with, they know exactly what they're doing. That's why you should never ever be embarrassed to contact the police. And that's not just about online stuff, it's about anything happening to you that does not feel right, does make you uncomfortable, or you feel like you need to talk to someone. Or even if it's teacher can contact the police. Okay, no questions? Now, do you know the PILS helpline number?
Yes.
What's the PILS helpline number?
1-800-551-800.
Well done. Now, anyone? Questions?
No.
What do you think? Did you learn anything new today?
No.
You did not learn anything new. You see, she said that she did.
I learned something.
Okay, who learned something new today that they haven't heard before? Great. Have you learned or want to learn something? It's about cyberspace or something else that I might answer your question now. That you haven't, you madly deeply want to ask me but you're not sure. Go ahead.
I have a question.
Yes?
What if I'm trying to contact with my new friend?
Can you speak up a bit? Can you stand up? Yeah, stand it.
What if I'm trying to contact with my new friend, but I just got blocked?
So your new friend blocked you.
Yeah.
Well, do you know who they are online?
I know, but they don't know me.
They don't know you. That's probably why they blocked you. Because they probably heard the same story from me, from their parents, from school or someone. But how do you build that trust?
Yeah, how does it work?
If you, is it online on a gaming thing?
Yeah, Gmail.
Gmail.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if you talk to your parents, and your parents know, is it a girl? Are we talking about a girl or no? So if we're talking about a friend that you want to be friends with and you know them in the community, how about talk to your parents? And tell your parents, look, this is the person I want to get in contact with, they blocked me online. Is there some way that I can deal with this? But how do you know who they are?
He's my school.
Oh, so he's from your school. Approach them. Approach the person and say, hey, I sent you an email, you blocked me. I really want to be friends with you. If they don't want to be friends with you, they'll say, no, I don't want to be friends with you. And at least you know where you stand.
But
That's what I'll be doing.
they think I'll be like really strange.
Sorry, say again? They think what?
They might think I'm strange.
No. No, I think maybe if you think that's a silly question because you're smiling or laughing, I think if you go to the school, go to the guidance officer or someone and say, I really want to be friends with this person, but I personally, as a kid, why wouldn't you go to the same age? Go and ask them. And how did you get their email? That's the question, because then they're asking, how did you get my email address?
Just search it up.
Sorry?
Search it up.
I didn't get it, sorry.
Search it up on Outlook.
You search it up. How do you know that's that person? How certain are you that that's that person?
They have to know.
Well, I think those are the questions maybe for your parents to have a chat to you, or the school, because it has nothing to do with safety online as such as you behaving with that person and trying to establish the relationship, friends, or whatever the case is. Does it make sense? Yeah. Anyone else questions?
You said that if
Not anything. Anything. When you say anything, what do you mean by that? Not everything, because what makes you uncomfortable does not mean that it might make someone else uncomfortable. Maybe talking about uncomfortable, someone asking your details, someone asking you how old you are, where you live, remember those things? And someone threatening you online or making some comments, that's uncomfortable. That's what you need to tell someone, whether that's your parents, whether that's a school, whether that's someone in a community, your teacher, your adult auntie or uncle or someone else. Okay? Any other questions? Nothing? Yes, go ahead. I need to come closer because I can't hear you guys. You stand up. For games that you need to put a code in. And what's the next bit? Do you need to have what? Well, if you got a code, does it mean that everyone else has to get that code? Yeah. Well, how do you get the code? That's the question. Yeah. So that code can then be generated for any person. It could be me. So that means that answers your questions, no. Anyone can access this. It doesn't mean that it's safe. Maybe it is, but not saying that everyone else can actually access that same game or gaming platform. Make sense? Any other questions at the back? What are you reading? Toilet bound. What's toilet bound? Let's see. Hanakokan is toilet bound. This is some cool. Are you reading the same one?
Oh, yeah.
It's the same series, is it? Sounds cool. Any other questions for me? Any questions? Go ahead.
How do you make friends online?
How do you make friends online? You obviously have to have a certain age. So if you're 14 now and your parents are aware, your friends online should be friends you know. I have no friends on my profiles that I don't know. All my friends on Facebook or Instagram are people that I know. That's you build the friendship here, you build friendship through your school, through your sporting, music or whatever activities. That's how you build your friendship. Someone that you don't know online is not your friend. Especially if you've never seen them before or you don't even know where they're from. That is not your friend. That should never ever be your friend. That is not a real friend. Your friends, when you grow up, I can tell you one thing. You're going to grow up, you'll have lots of friends as kids, and then less and less and less. When you grow up, you have probably 5 to 10 really good friends in your life. And guess what? They're usually friends that you grew up with, your close friends from school, or from your uni. That's all middle school or after uni. And then you sort of develop some friendships through work as well. But I can assure you lots of them, Sunny can probably back me up. Sunny it works with me, so Sunny can tell you probably the same thing. Most of my really, really good friends are friends that I knew from before. There's only 2 friends that I have now, only 2 that I met when I came to Australia almost 30 years ago. And that's it. All my other good friends are friends that I had since I was a kid. Make sense?
What if I'm just too shy?
I was a shy kid, but it grows out of you. Look, I'm talking in front of all of you. Please sit down. If you injure yourself, who's going to be in trouble? You, me, and your mom. You're going to grow out of shyness. It's part of you, and it's great. You develop these beautiful things about you. And don't be shy, there's no reason. I'll give you one simple example. I came to Australia, and I'll talk to you in 1 second. I came to Australia, and I did not know Australian accent, and neither my husband, and I couldn't even understand half of the words they were saying. But I was not shy. I was a shy person. And I was a musician before, so I was really playing music, playing piano, I didn't talk much. But then, I had to talk. I had to find out, what is this called? What is this? What is this? I had to talk. So, I took that shyness out of me because I grew more and I knew more. So, you learn about yourself. Whether you're shy or not shy. These guys are not shy. Look at them. They're not shy. They like to talk. They're going to be, whatever doing in their lives. Everyone's different, and that's acceptable. You know? And it's just a personality. Any other questions? You wanted to ask something. Can we be quiet, please, because I can't hear her? Thank you. Well, you should talk to your parents about that if they allow you. If they allow you to play and you don't give any information, I think it's fine. If they're not asking you, it's fine. It's about you, what you're going to do. Make sure you don't give them information. And if they start asking, don't do it. Then you tell your mom or talk to your dad or someone else. But it's good. As long as you know you feel safe playing that game online with that person, it's okay. Any other questions? I think we're done. Now, because some of you are really good, I will give them some presents. For the shy person, what's your name? What's your name?
I'm just too shy.
What is your name? What is your name?
I went from a local studio.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Can you speak up? What is your name? William. William, that's for you. Even though you're a bit naughty, but thank you. guys were a bit